Hello folks, it's Duncan again. Here I am at the A-frame and we're working on the underground power. We've made a lot of progress. These guys are fast. I thought I would have to do most of the work and they would just dig, but they're a good team and they are putting everything together. We got the pipe in the ground, they've done the trenching, and then over the conduit goes some sand, so that'll cushion it against any kind of crushing, even though this is very heavy duty stuff, Schedule 80 pipe. See my shadow in the picture. I guess I can't do much about that unless I turn around. But anyway, they've been burying the 3 and 2 inch conduit. The 3 is for the incoming power cable. The other one is for the fiber internet to go through. So we got it mounted to the house, and then there'll be some various pieces connected, and then the box will go on the house. So yeah, we're cranking right along, and this guy's gluing everything up as we go. And the dig is going really good so far, knock on wood. They're getting close. They're crossing the driveway down there now, so what we have is the conduit being glued up as we go. This guy's diligently gluing up all these pieces, setting them, and then eventually the sand will cover it up, and then we can backfill. But the dirt here is not too terrible. I pulled a few big boulders out of there, and it's either big boulders or nothing really. It seems like a very good kind of sand and soil to work with. I'll take a walk down here and we'll see what they're doing. But I mean, they've been really cruising. Yeah, not too far to go. Not too far to go at all. They started the dig at the end where the pole is, so now we're basically looking to get the rest of the trench done, and when we connect the dots from one end to the other, the last connections and gluing up will be done. They'll mount it to the pole and just duct tape over the ends of the conduit so water won't get in. We got quite a bit of water on the way, it looks like, the next couple of days, which is good because now we're in red zone fire danger here. It hasn't rained in a long time, so you can't do any outdoor burning, but hopefully with a little bit of luck we'll get a couple inches of rain by the weekend, which is welcome, very welcome. Don't want the wells running dry, don't want fires around here. We've been pretty lucky up to now, but we're getting fires in Boston and New Jersey and not too far from here anywhere. So anyhow, beautiful day, major progress happening fast. I'll probably wind up with the back half of the day to work on the building here. And now looking at this side, we left off in a position where there's a skylight going to go in, and when these guys go it's just me, but I can cut the hole up there for the skylight and that will have it ready to go in. And when I have another person to help me, we'll set up the 2 ladders that are longer parallel. We can 2-man the skylight up into position. It's pretty heavy. Get that set in there, and actually the new skylight is a lot easier to install. It's got a nailing flange like a new construction window, so you just set it over the opening and shoot a bunch of screws. The old ones, you had these big L brackets you had to attach to the house first, and so this will be easier and faster, and then you just roof around it, and it comes with a flashing kit, so that part's easy. And on a steep pitch like this, a skylight is a pretty safe idea. It'll let a little light in. It'll actually be a manually operated venting one that'll let it heat out if we get a hot day and it gets kind of warm up in there. I may do a little other ventilation in there to get heat out if we have a heat problem, but I don't anticipate that happening with the amount of insulation that'll be in there. The only way it'll come in is the south side. We'll let some sun in. It's actually beautiful when we get further along in the day. The south side lets a lot of light in, which in the winter will be very welcome. And in the summer the sun's higher, and that's when I'm hoping this big overhang will prove its worth. You can see where the inner wall is, and it goes up, and by the time you get to the top, that overhang sticks out about 8 extra feet, with the idea of not only looking cool but actually keeping a lot of the sun out. When the sun's really high in the sky, we'll have less incoming heat. So my goal in the next few days is to get the rest of this wall framed up so we can get that closed in, and I want to order windows. So there's a lot ahead of me. A lot of the weather the next couple of weeks is looking like it's going to be more seasonally cold and snowy, so definitely under the gun here to get this thing done. Anyway, just wanted to catch you up on the big dig here. I woke up very early, getting a little bit anxious about this because I've never done it, but these guys know what they're doing. They've done it a lot, so that eased my mind and is making it go very efficiently and very smooth. So they've been very helpful. These are good people, good locals that do good work. Anyway, next video will probably be back on the building, or maybe when we get this filled and done. I will be in touch with you guys. Have a good day.